First dancing into forever with you in slow motion, spinning you round this room. Mama's crying and dad is trying not to, but I ain't lying, every eye is on you. We got the rest of our lives ahead of us, so baby hold on to me and we can just be in this moment.
Alrighty, we're on our way to a wedding today at Pensacola Beach. Now this venue that we're going to is going to be familiar to you because it's the Pensacola Hilton, and that's where I did my very first gig log back in 2008. If you look right here on my YouTube channel and go to the weddings gig log section and look all the way down at the very first gig log, this was where the first gig log took place. Now it wasn't the first wedding, it was just the first gig log. So anyway, we're going to be in the same exact room. They've remodeled it and everything, so that's pretty neat to be going back to the first place that I ever did a gig log from. Now, we're going to be doing just the reception for this particular wedding. I originally was going to do the ceremony, but they decided to make other plans for the ceremony on the beach. So we're going to be doing two setups, though. We're going to be set up with the Fender Passport right outside for the cocktail hour, and then we're going to have the main setup inside the banquet room where they're going to have the main reception, so that's what we'll be doing. Now, this bridge that you're looking at right now, this is the 3 Mile Bridge in Pensacola, and I've gone over the old one before. This is the new one. This is the one that actually about 5 years ago during Hurricane Sally, the barges hit this bridge and destroyed it. You know, it was out of commission for like 9 months. If you've ever seen that on the news, I know a lot of people messaged me about that and stuff, but this was the bridge, and this is the new one. And they made it a whole lot wider now. You can see it's 3 lanes going in each direction, where the other one was only 2 lanes. So, you know, this really makes things a whole lot easier. They've also got a walking path over here too. You can walk the entire length of the bridge and back. You know, so 6 miles a round trip if you really wanted to. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this, and for now, and I'm going to go ahead and get there and get set up, and I'll talk to you once we get there. Okay, so here we are. We're here and set up. It's about 5 o'clock right now. Ceremony's just getting started down on the beach, but I'm going to show you where we're set up. Here we are in this exact same spot that I was set up back in 2008, the very first gig log you ever saw. It was right here, except I had the big JBL speakers and the big lights on the tripod back then, but not anymore. So anyway, this is what the room looks like. This is just kind of a mixture of my uplights and their uplights. They have some they provide here. So that bar light there is mine. I've got another battery-powered park can right over there. And we got the Gobo, a monogram projector. It's right here on the dance floor, but we'll be able to see that a little bit later once it gets dark. But let me show you the beach real quick, and I'll show you where they're having their ceremony. There we go, right up there is Pensacola Beach. Beautiful day. And you can see their ceremony happening right down there. You can see the emerald green water right there. They call this the Emerald Coast. That's the reason why they call it this. But you can see all those people out there having a good time today. It's nice. It's like in the 80s today, so not too hot, not too cold. But yeah, they're having their ceremony right down there right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the reception. I just showed you the reception setup. I'll take you out here and we're going to show you where the cocktail hour is going to be. You know, as I mentioned, we're setting up 2 sound systems tonight. We got the main sound system here in the ballroom, but now I've got my Fender Passport right over here, and it's just going to be here for cocktail hour. So let me show you where it's set up. Right here. So here we go, Fender Passport here. This is just strictly for background music tonight while they're having their cocktail hour. And then once cocktail hour's over with, they'll all move back in there, and we'll cut the Fender Passport off. So anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. And again, the reception will be starting here in a little bit. You know, this is a really nice resort, the Hilton. I was telling my sister, she was here with my 2 small nephews helping me set up. I told her this place kind of reminds me of the Tropicana or the Southport in Las Vegas, except you don't have the casino and the slot machine. So it's a big resort, kind of like that, though. All right, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get me a drink, and then we'll get ready to start things here in a little bit.
Song playing couldn't be more perfect. Yeah, we've been waiting, but the wait was worth it. Hands are shaking, just a little bit nervous. I can't believe I'm first dancing into forever with you. Slow motion, spinning you around this room. I was crying, and dad's trying not to.
Do you still believe in love? I I bonded over our mutual love of the beach. It's so beautiful to see her wedding day celebrated on the beach today. One of my favorite characteristics of Desiree is just what a caring friend she is. We would often sit on the beach and talk through everything. Desiree has an amazing way of caring for the big as well as the little things going on in her people's lives. But Desiree isn't just caring towards others. She is also one of the most faithful individuals that I have met. Desiree, even though I've lived many states away during the last 10 years, I always knew I could pick up the phone and call you with anything.
Even though we're years apart, we're still very close. It feels like we could be the same age. I feel like I could call her for anything, any hour, any minute of the day. She's always there for me. And I couldn't ask for a better sister. And I'm incredibly proud of you for where you are in your life right now. You worked so hard and it shows. So you deserve happiness, and I'm so happy to see you right now.
I'm Brandon, best man number one. And I've known Derrick for at least 16 years. It's hard to say because I have a terrible memory. It's about half of my life. I don't remember much of the other half anyways, so Derrick got in at the right time, I guess. And all the time I've known him, Derrick has been the perpetual bachelor. Derrick has been through so many girlfriends, I've lost count. Again, terrible memory. But a couple things I do remember is he's been cheated on, lied to, controlled, abused, and he's been a sugar baby.
So my name's Zach, known him about 10 years, but I want to start off, I have a little bit of news. First off, I've been proposed to. The fact that it was my wife is irrelevant. I know there's a lot of us, so I'm going to keep this short, sweet, and hopefully a little bit funny. I have known Derrick at this point for so long, he is only family at this point. He was the best man at my wedding, and I have the honor of being his co-best man. Desiree, I am beyond happy that he found you. Someone he can actually communicate with and wants to communicate with him. Someone who wants to be his best friend. Someone who sees a future of togetherness. Now with that being said, I want to share one thing, Desiree. Derrick wanted to propose to you 1 month into the relationship.
The battery operator. I had to replace it 6 times because he kept on going into the pool area every time somebody opened the gate. And would run it right in the pool. At 3.5 years old, he almost stepped off a balcony, was almost, 8 floors up? Oh. And I'm going, what are you doing? 2 weeks later,
stepping out and being the man he is. I don't, he could have jumped off the balcony, but he didn't. It's a good thing he didn't. Because Desiree, you really need this guy. And he needs you. I don't know anybody that makes a bed like you do.
To be here today. You chose to be here today because you cared for us, you wanted us to be happy, and I don't even know how to describe how happy I am with her. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank every single person that was in here. You took the time to be here because you wanted to. Not because you needed to, not because you were forced to, because you wanted to. You wanted to see us happy. And I'm glad to say,
and I told her over and over, no, I don't want to do bouquet toss, but I had decided to do a bouquet dedication, and I would like to dedicate it to my mom. Is she here? I don't see her. Oh, here she is. I gotta start over.
Okay, so from the beginning of wedding planning, she wanted to make sure that we were doing a bouquet toss. But I was kind of against that, so I decided to do a bouquet dedication. And I want to dedicate it to my mom because she has done so much with helping plan this wedding. And you mean the absolute world to me. So I would like to dedicate my bouquet to you.
Everybody's looking at me now. Like a blue light chick that's rocking things. You gotta make me knock down.
You a tan baby girl, but I know her. Do my little boo thing, so I'ma give a hoop what you do, say girl, I know.
I'll see what I can do, okay?
What's everybody want?
Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth.
Okay, so it's now Tuesday afternoon. It's about 5 o'clock, and I'm here in my office here at the radio station working on the traffic for the afternoon. So anyway, it's been a few days since the wedding that you just saw. It actually took place on Saturday, so again, it's been a few days, and I decided to just do my final wrap here from the radio station. So obviously, I'm not in the Oval Office. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the wedding gig log that you just saw. Everything went perfect. I mean, the bride and groom were just really nice. I mean, Derrick and Desire were probably one of the easiest brides and grooms I've ever had the chance to work with. They knew exactly what they wanted. They were just very easy to work with, very down to earth, and just a great couple. And I just wish them all the best as they begin their life together. And also, they had a great group of friends and family. I enjoyed having the chance to talk to many of them. We had a great network of vendors there. And also, you know, as I mentioned in the very beginning, that was the same room that I did my very first gig log back in 2008. Now, it wasn't the very first wedding I'd ever done, but it was the very first gig log that I had ever done back in 2008. So anyway, pretty neat to be back there. They've done a lot of renovations. I was looking back at the old gig log from 2008, seeing how much they'd changed that room. And they've definitely renovated that hotel and updated it, but it's really nice and just a wonderful place to go. And you know, it looks like a really nice place to stay. I've never stayed there before, but if you ever come to Pensacola Beach, I highly recommend the Pensacola Beach Hilton. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this, and we got more gig logs to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.
The song playing couldn't be more perfect, and we've been waiting, but the wait was worth it. Hands are shaking, just a little bit nervous. I can't believe that I'm First dancing into forever with you in slow motion, spinning you round this room. Mama's crying and Dad is trying not to, but I ain't lying, every eye is on you. We got the rest of our lives ahead of us, so baby hold on to me, and we can just be in this moment that feels like a dream come true. First dancing into forever with you. Girl, your left hand sure feels right with that ring.